If you have a cat, you definitely know the sound. That quiet little rip, rip, rip coming from the living room. Your heart sinks. Your brand new sofa is getting customized. It's super frustrating, right? But here's the thing. What if I told you your cat isn't trying to be destructive? They're just, well, they're being a cat. So let's get into what's really going on.
So right off the bat, the most important thing we have to do is change how we think about this. All the experts agree, scratching isn't some bad habit we need to break. It's a deep, fundamental, hardwired need. Honestly, punishing a cat for scratching is kind of like punishing a bird for singing. It doesn't make any sense to them, and it really just ends up hurting the trust between you.
Exactly. That's the big question. If your cat isn't just defying you, then what's the purpose behind it? Well, it turns out that one single action, scratching, is doing a whole bunch of vital jobs for your cat's physical and mental health. And once you understand that, you've got the key to solving the whole problem.
To really wrap our heads around this, we've got to look beyond our living room couch and travel back in time. We need to look at the wild instincts that are still running the show for our feline friends today.
Okay, so it pretty much all boils down to three main things. First up is territory marking. See, cats have these little scent glands in their paws, so every time they scratch, they're leaving behind a unique scent message that basically says, "This is my turf." It's like their personal calling card. Second, it's just an incredible full-body stretch. Think of it as cat yoga. And third, it's essential grooming. It helps them peel off the old, dead outer layers of their claws, keeping them sharp and ready for action.
And this really shows you just how deep this instinct goes. Our cozy house cats still have so many of the same behaviors as their wild ancestor, the African wildcat. And for that animal, a solitary hunter, marking its territory and keeping its claws in prime condition wasn't just a habit, it was absolutely critical for survival. So your cat isn't ignoring you, it's listening to thousands of years of evolution.
So, the big question is, how do we work with these instincts instead of fighting against them? This whole thing isn't about stopping a behavior, it's about creating a home where our cats can actually feel happy and fulfilled. The American Association of Feline Practitioners has a great framework for this.
And here they are, the 5 pillars. Think of this as the ultimate guide to a happy cat. They need a safe spot, separate resources like food and water, a chance to hunt and play, good vibes with you, and a home that doesn't overwhelm their incredible sense of smell. When you get these things right, your cat feels secure and confident, and a confident cat is way less likely to act out with things like stress scratching.
Let's just take that first pillar, a safe place. For a cat, safe almost always means high up. A cat tree isn't just a piece of furniture, it's their command center, a watchtower where they can safely keep an eye on everything. Just giving them that one thing can seriously cut down on the anxiety that leads to them scratching your stuff.
Okay, enough theory. We get the why. Now for the fun part, the how. Here are the actual tools and tricks you can use to build a scratch-friendly home for everyone. First things first, the scratching post. And believe me, they are not all created equal. Think like a cat here. You want something tall, we're talking over 3 feet, so they can get that amazing full-body stretch. It has to be rock solid. If it wobbles even a little bit, they won't trust it. And the material is crucial. They love that rough texture of sisal rope or wood, not soft carpet. And please, please don't hide it in a back room. Put it right out in the open, maybe even next to the sofa they've already, claimed.
Now for something really cool. Check out this science. This chart shows a study on those calming pheromone diffusers. The bar on the left is the group without the real deal, and they still saw a pretty good reduction. But look at the bar on the right. The group with the actual pheromones saw an 83.5% drop in unwanted scratching. What this tells us is that these things can genuinely help lower a cat's stress levels, making them feel safer and less likely to scratch everything in sight.
All right, here are a few more tricks for your toolkit. Keeping their nails trimmed every couple of weeks makes a huge difference. For a quick fix, cats hate sticky things, so some double-sided tape on the corners of your couch works wonders as a temporary deterrent. You could also look into those little vinyl nail caps. And here's the golden rule. If you have more than one cat, you need 1 scratching post per cat plus 1 extra. That little rule prevents a whole lot of drama. I want you to burn this sentence into your brain, because it is one of the most powerful truths of cat ownership. Scratching isn't always about claws. Sometimes it's just about pure, pent-up energy. If you don't give your cat a positive way to burn off steam, trust me, they will find a way, and you're probably not going to like their choice.
And this is how you do it. This is what enrichment is all about.
you've got to give them a job. Things like tunnels, puzzle feeders, or even just 15 minutes a day chasing a wand toy lets them tap into that inner hunter. It satisfies their need to stalk and pounce and capture, and it channels all that wild energy into something positive and away from your furniture.
So, after all the science, all the tools, all the tips, what's the one big idea you should walk away with? It's really simple. It's this shift in our thinking, from punishing our cats to truly understanding them.
This is it. Right here, this is the whole ball game. Your goal is to redirect that natural, healthy instinct onto something you approve of. You're not trying to stop them from scratching. You can't. Instead, you're just saying, hey, I see you need to scratch. That's cool. But don't do it here on the leather armchair. Do it over here on this amazing, tall, sturdy post I got just for you. It's about working together, not fighting a battle.
And at the end of the day, this is why it all matters so much. When you take the time to meet your cat's real needs, you're not just saving your furniture. You're building a stronger bond, reducing their stress, and creating a happier home for everyone. You get a more confident, content cat. And what's better than that?
So I'll leave you with a little challenge. Based on everything we've talked about, what's one small thing you can do today to start seeing the world a little bit more through your cat's eyes? Maybe it's moving a scratching post or scheduling 5 minutes of dedicated playtime. Whatever it is, that small change is the first step.